not only a worthwhile endeavor, but to do it well, something that required a big effort. And I put a big effort into it and worked for a long time. But now as I look back on it, I overworked. But maybe I had to. Maybe I had to do all the things I had to do. It was very difficult for me. And before I could tell you all kind of parts that you've seen, before which I was not only insecure, because in fact I didn't know what I was really doing yet, because I think the good side and the bad side of what Sandy Meisner said, which was it takes 20 years to be an actor, made me, you know, have a kind of set my dial for a long curve, but also feel unworthy in some ways, you know, before that 20 years were up, and forever I always felt that I had to kind of prove myself to myself, you know. In any case, I was making a big effort to be as full as I can, and before many parts I would read through a whole other play, show up early, get myself weepy. You know, it's easy for actors, young actors, to think, you know, as long as I'm crying, I'm acting and I'm doing something. So, you know, so I would cry a lot or get in touch with my fury, you know, towering fury, before I do anything, not necessarily even requiring that, just to kind of make sure everything was there and to make sure I was cooking on all burners. As I now see it, maybe all that added up to something, which is sort of allows me to have things available to me now more effortlessly. Or I never had to do it, who knows, but these days my favorite method, although I attend to solving whatever problem I have to solve from the time I get the part, but sometimes it doesn't require as much of something. But then certainly on the day, I do very little emotional masturbation. Very little, if none. I have a kind of, I used to even experiment with performance enhancement substances of one kind or another, the last of which was coffee. Like many people do for all sorts of endeavors, but I was psychologically a little bit addicted to going, well, I'm going to have to do a thing like this even, and so I better get my energy